What's up, guys? Larry here. Decided to bring you an arm workout for day 4 of Vlogcember. This is generally an arm workout that I would do, and this is something that I did 2 years ago this day. So not a lot of people viewed it. It was for IGTV, but obviously that's went away in favor of Reels. So now I'm just pulling this back out. This is still an effective workout to do. Mainly machine based, not a whole lot of free weights, but you got biceps, you got triceps, you got forearms in there. So try it out today. This will be similar to something that I'm doing today. I will have this on my website, the workout that I'm doing today, not the one in the video, the workout I'm doing today. I will have a link to it in the video description. Download it, try it out, make today a glorious day. Thanks for watching, and day 4 of Vlogcember going down. Check it out. What's up, guys? Larry here, going through an arm workout for IGTV today. Don't really do a whole lot of these, but hoping to convey the message of how to work around some issues that you may have in your arms, such as sore elbows, things of that nature. And then also how to build a pretty decent set of arms using some of the techniques that I like, especially these days with the access to equipment that I have. And even if you don't have the access to equipment that I have, there'll be some alternatives in there that you can do and that I'll mention throughout the video. So that arm training seems to have taken a back seat to just working the main body parts and doing little pump style workouts for arms, because the thought is that arms get trained so much when you do back, when you do chest, that they get a sufficient amount of heavy work. And then you do like little light stuff here and there to just try to probably build them up in size through accumulation of work. I really don't prescribe to that. I did it for a while. I wasn't a fan of it. In fact, I think my arms got worse, and that was one of the main things a lot of people complimented me on, and one of the things that I had hoped to build when I started this bodybuilding journey. So we've gotten away from that, and now thrown in an arm day, which I think everyone needs an arm day, in my opinion. So we're gonna go through it today, and I'm gonna give you some tips, I'm gonna give you some techniques, and if you try the workout, please let me know. I will have a link in my bio where you can download the workout, take it with you from my website, tenacitystrength.com, and let's get it going. All right, we're starting out with some tricep press downs. Tip number 1, I find I have better arm workouts when I start off with any tricep movement first. Any bicep movement I do first, it kind of makes my arms a little bit tight, and I can't get full extension in the triceps or full contraction in triceps. So I find it a bit more beneficial overall to start with press downs, or to start with triceps, I should say. With press downs, again, something I've been doing is trying to hang around the peak contraction or pick movements that emphasize that contracted position. With biceps, triceps, arms in general, you don't get a whole lot of variance of movements. It's either a contraction exercise or it's a minimal stretch exercise. So really it's just a lot of press downs, some dips, and an extension for triceps. So I did basically 2 contraction exercises and then an extension exercise to kind of stretch it out. Here's the second loading exercise that is a contraction exercise. These are the Arsenal strength dips. Again, in function, the way that it moves, I like to compare it to a seated push down. But with this, it's less stress on a little less stress on the wrist, a little bit more muscle activation thanks to you holding a round object versus a straight handle. So that's a little bit different, but in any event, enjoyed this exercise. And like I said, it's not a whole lot of variety when it comes to tricep movements, bicep movements. So as far as volume goes, it was 4 sets apiece for each exercise in the rep range of 10 to 15 repetitions. This is a tricep movement here that looks like that is an extension. As you can see, the way that the bar is set up on the machine, you're able to get a full stretch. I went a little bit too heavy on a couple of sets and didn't get a full extension or a full stretch, but in any event, I got what I needed out of it. So if you're trying to plan out an arm day, a couple of things I need you to keep in mind. One, you want to go for more of a solid pump with a decent amount of weight. That doesn't mean go overly heavy. There's really no reason to do 70, 80, 90 pound dumbbell curls, to be quite honest with you. That's just my opinion. I mean, it's nice to go up to 60 or so, but like anything that'll make you swing and have to heave up the weight is pretty pathetic. Second, with this, you want to take a pump product, something to really drive the blood in the muscle, because I think that arms are more of a body part that thrives off of more metabolic style training. That means medium reps, low rest between sets, and more quote unquote intra-set volume. So supersets, giant sets, rest pause, drop sets, things of that nature. So with that being said, moving on to biceps, starting out with a old school barbell curl, which I love to do. This is just a staple for me. It's done me well. So as you can see, I have no complaints about it. So always start off your biceps with a barbell curl, I feel. Prime curls, if you don't have this machine, don't worry. Just get a band from Elite FTS and then attach it to said machine curl and then just go to work. Again, I'm personally hanging out in the contracted position for my first exercise, for the first set of an exercise that I selected, especially with this equipment. So hanging out in that very shortened position and then controlling that negative on the first set, there's a band attached to it. You just can't see it. So that's what I've been doing in regards to using prime equipment. Second set is constant tension. Band is still attached, but weight moves up to the second peg. Only have a 10 pound at the bottom just to kind of balance the weight out so it doesn't fly out my hands like that mistake I made on Monday with the leg extension. So constant tension, try to hold it, but not really an emphasis on that. Hit failure a little bit quicker than what I expected, but that's par for the course, I suppose, after holding it in a very shortened position. Last set here, band still attached. And then at the top peg, that's where the weight is going to be the heaviest at the bottom. So I emphasize that negative, that downward stroke, negative accentuated training. So 2 sets here and then a set of each way I performed the previous way. So 1 set peak contraction, 2nd set constant tension, then 2 sets of negative accentuated training. So I really am enjoying this style of training right now. And then the last movement for biceps, just your simple hammer curl. You can do a reverse curl. These don't take much. Don't try to shrug the weight up, but definitely get a full contraction at the top of the movement. So there you go, arms in 6 simple moves. If you can't get a solid workout between about 10 to 16 sets for biceps, triceps, then you're doing something wrong. So there you go, guys. IGTV Arm Day. If you got any questions, please let me know. Thanks a lot, and y'all have a good one.